Раз, два, три, раз, два, три, раз, два, три. Так, всем доброго воскресного дня. Пробуем все-таки мы... Сейчас чуть-чуть вот так, наверное, сделаем. А вот так вот, наверное. Пока так. Звук есть, музыка. Звук есть, картинка есть, хорошо. Чутка побегаем. Может быть, когда-нибудь пройдем Kingdom Come. Я не помню, сколько у меня было в Скайриме серии, но по количеству серий контента пока что Kingdom Come как минимум догоняет. Так, уважаемая травница, с тобой-то, собственно, понятно. Что за значок вот этот? А, просто травница значок. Окей, мне нужна аптека. Вот, есть аптекарь вот здесь. Прожитоки. Нужен крепкий отвар ромашки. Вспомнил управление первой части. Так, последний раз я безуспешно пытался забрать вот здесь сокровища. Поехали, посмотрим. Он сказал, в Кушине, на холме, над деревней. Я помню, что я там разбился несколько раз. Пес бесячий, блин, конечно. У тебя вообще хавальник там не закрывается, да? Что ты хочешь, блядь? Похвалить тебя надо? Или покормить? Жри свинину. Ну, жуй. Вот это кому? Упырь. Молодец. Так, кувшин вот на вот этой вот скале стоит. Тихо. Ух ты. Пёс, ты нахера сюда полез? Стоит ниже. Вот он, кувшин. Оп. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Гроши, гроши, гроши. В прошлый раз я не видел, чтобы что-то падало. Ну окей, значит, забрали сокровища. Так, теперь нужен аптекарь. Биланы. Дима Биланы. Вот сюда нам надо. Сейчас поглядим, что там. Давай. Полетели. Или крепкий петушок нужен, я не помню уже. Что-то мерцает. Погода. То ли дождь заглючила. Мерцание какое-то. Давай, давай, давай. Собачки. Его. Нормально. Так, аптекарь. Ага.
Would you like, sir?
Так, а чё я сживаю?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Сильный ромашковый. Давай на всякий случай еще два. Блин, а я не помню, что там надо было.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Так, а есть у тебя этот? Так, мне кажется, там петушок. Вот, у меня есть слабое зелье петушок. А погодите, мне нужен этот... Как его? Станок, хотел сказать. Место для варенья зелья. Алхимический стол. Во, здесь есть. Хорошо. Где моя лошадь? Реально, мерцание, блядь, какой-то противный появился. Было ж все хорошо. Чего вы, блядь, опять сломали? Здрасте, здрасте. Так, что мне надо? Ну ты куда, блядь? Считай. Ты, вернись. Так, петушок. спирт, валерьяна и 2 мяты. 1 валерьяна и 2 мяты. Окей. Есть здесь что-нибудь? Мешочек с... Так. Мята есть. Валерьяна нет. Плохо. Здрасте.
Have a look at your wares.
Так. Мята. Ну, возьму побольше. Нужна валерьяна. Где ее взять? Блин, опять к аптекарю скакать. Сколько времени? Час дня. А вдруг у тебя есть...
What do you have for sale?
Угу. Угу. Слабое зелье с петушок, к сожалению, тоже. Придется скакать к аптекарю. У аптекаря по-любому есть. Вопрос, сварю ли я сильный. Где здесь ближайший аптекарь? Еще один. В Биланах есть, в Биланах нету. Ну, наверное, надо скакать сюда. Херню не мается. Я думаю, что в городе должна быть нужное зелье.
Wie geht's, mein Freund?
What do you have for sale?
Так, сильный трезвяк. Есть только обычный петушок, но он мне, боюсь, не поможет. Стоп, ну-ка.
What do you have for sale?
Валерьяна есть у тебя? Есть. Так, а как мне... Мне бы сварить... Еще один аптекарь.
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Yes. Well, not the master, the primus. Our guild is more of a modest association. But my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in this city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Robstein or someplace like that. At least from what I've heard.
Руины Рапштейна. Так, ладно, пизду. Я хотел сварить петушка. Так. Одна валерьянка, 2 мяты. Измельчить мяту, бросить в котелок. 1 оборот кипятим. Валерьянка и 2 оборота. Измельчить. 1 оборот. Добавить валерьянку. 2 оборота. И дистиллировать. Окей. Так, не надо. Стало. Так, еще раз 2 мяты измельчить, ага. Раз. 2. Так, а куда ее? Спиртное. Спирт. Собака такая вернулся. Спирт, пожалуйста. Так, вниз. 1 оборот, пожалуйста. Вверх. Валерьянки, пожалуйста. Вниз. И 2 оборота. И 2 оборот. Так, поднимаем. Так, флакон. Дистиллятор, пожалуйста. Как? Вот, перегнать. Надо было зажать. Сильное зелье петушок. Отлично. То, что доктор прописал. Так, никаких у меня больше дел в городе не было. Там какие-то задания. Какое-то задание. Все, поехали. У меня нету быстрого перехода. Как интересно. Ну, давайте сюда. Она кого-то поджидает. Ну, давай посмотрим. Засада по-любому.
You made it after all. And here I was thinking you'd never come.
Well, lucky me for passing by.
Сейчас из кустов выскочит толпа. Ну давай.
Are you sure it's me you're waiting for?
You and no other.
Do we know each other? You don't look familiar.
No, we don't. But we were destined to meet.
What do you mean?
I dreamt about you on St. John's Eve, and then again a few more times.
Are you confusing me with someone else?
Oh no, I had a dream about you, and you looked exactly like this. Those eyes, the hair, that nose, exactly as I remember it.
Well, all right. What is it you need?
What do you think? A groom?
A groom? It's a little hasty for my liking. I mean, I've never seen you before in my life.
That is of no matter. See, on St. John's Eve, all us village girls floated wreaths. Hannah's bobbed its way to the other bank. Eliza's fell to pieces, but mine floated the furthest of all. And then that night, I dreamt of you.
What was that you said about wreaths?
You're not from around these parts, are you? Me and the girls release them on the water every St. John's Eve. If your wreath reaches the other side, it means you will soon be married. But if it sinks or breaks up, yours will be a miserable marriage. And mine got swept downstream to who knows where.
And that means...
When I wed, my husband will take me away from here.
You say you dreamt about me?
And more than once at that. But the first time was on St. John's Eve, and that means something.
Does it now? And what?
That it will come true. I picked 9 flowers at night, put them under my pillow, and you know the rest.
Thanks for the explanation. I don't want to dampen your spirits, but you must be mistaken. I have no plans to marry just yet. And I can't, anyway.
But my dreams, the wreath of 9 herbs, I did everything they told me.
And if you are to marry away from here, it probably shouldn't be to someone like me.
I'm not saying he has to be from far away. Kootenburg would be enough for me.
I'm not a city lad. I'm from Skalitz.
Skalitz? You're a villager? Well, it certainly couldn't have been you I was dreaming of then. I bid you safe travels. Skalitz, he says. Woeful prize that would have been.
Забавная случайная встреча. УБС кого-то высматривает. Давай. А где? Я чуть не понял. Ну, здорово. Знакомая морда.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
А чё, он до сих пор разбойничает, что ли? Ежик. Не главин нежик. Чё за херня? Ну ладно. Так, тут сейчас будет битва, если я тут полезу. Ну, допустим, ладно. Слава тебе продолжит путь. Так.
Really don't know anything about this. But Savish invited all his men. Like I said, we're away.
Мышек, шишек. Так, сильное зелье петушок.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
Whoa. What's happening? Where am I?
Now, that doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
Who did this to you? Was your company ambushed?
Ambushed? No, it was them. Francek and the others. We had some valuables on the wagon and they wanted to nick them and do a runner. But I was against it. They attacked me, but I managed to get away. And then I passed out. And that's all I know.
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Setlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francek talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest. Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Так, окей.
Thanks for your help. I think I know where to go now.
Excellent, my friend. Finally, someone who understands my craft a little. Perhaps you could help me here sometime. Good luck with your task. Kasagin the manje.
Умба-мумба-юмба. Так, значит, на лесопилке вы, значит, какую-то прячетесь. Старольгота. Кстати, я же здесь уже был. Или не был? Малышов. Малышов. А что-то знакомое. Так, здесь разбойники. Был, раз переход есть, значит, был. Ну, поехали, значит, наверное, быстрым переходом. Хули тут ловить. Поздно, правда. Так, 7. Лобысь. Пары включили. Здесь мельник же жил, нет? Закрытые ворота.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
Тихо, пес. Не рычи. Что это было? Угу.
A wagon in the Prague colours. This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find a painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Ты пойдешь со мной. Ага. Эх, тупырь.
I heard something.
Так, -2, было 6. Надо проверить, есть ли кто-то здесь. Закрыто. Так, вижу кого-то.
What? You whoreson! Alert! To arms!
Так, ну это только 4, где остальные? О. Утраченная грамота. Память вечную, безо всяких сомнений, издает грамоту, дабы увековечить соглашение между вельможным паном Отто из Бергова, храбрым рыцарем Маркрафтом фон Аутлицем, членами городского совета, как уговорились и согласились, что ополчение пражское окажет вспоможение. Господи. Так, Аутлиц будет командовать. Хочу назначение Лысого командиром всех этих товарищей. Так. Что это он поднял еще? А, седло. Блин, ладно. Все, что ли? Я думал, больше. Так, что-нибудь еще тут есть? Ну, видимо, ничего. Где уж-то?
your eyes on the road, you fool! Shame on you!
Gah! Gah! Quick! Gah!
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bodyguard would care if someone has a drink?
The kind who cares about people's health.
It's peculiar, even so. I just don't understand any...
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well. He might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Loffen Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? That's enough for me. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Great!
I won. That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink. And so St. George hops on his white steed and he rides to the lake where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur that's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Tonight I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tudo bene. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
output to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it? What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think. Looking and drinking until we're all
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? A lockpick. Maybe the murderer used it to unlock the powder store and then got rid of it here. Search. dagger in a pool of blood.
Have you found any?
Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile. Someone washed off some blood here. So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside. Sir Grozov owes Chertan money. Sakra! Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered. That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No. We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching. The guards must have seen something from here. If they weren't drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice.
You silly doggy.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
The guards back there on the tower drink on duty. I found lots of wine there.
Pigs? Don't they know only the commander's allowed to drink on duty? I'll punish them. But that won't help our search. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moose is done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stever of Stevers in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Steborjits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. And you don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Fall off, you scum! Surrender at once! Have it your way then! I'll beat you into submission!
Calm down! I surrender!
You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's allowed to see him.
Huh. What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. Even if he wants to piss, I have to go with him. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on, would you?
I heard someone was threatening Musa. They're afraid someone might come and cut his throat. So they thought it best to have him under guard. But you didn't hear it from me. Got that?
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut for him?
Look, why don't you go for a walk or something? Who knows what's happening with Musa? You don't want to get mixed up in anything dangerous.
And leave him unguarded? Do you know what Grozov would do if he found out? Huh. I'll take my chances here, thanks.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
I'm at your service, sir.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right, that is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
So you rid me of one pig just to lumber me with another?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries anything on me, he'll get a punch in the mouth. I hope he won't stink at least.
May God give you health, sir.
Lucky I'm not on duty. That's not a matter I'd like to deal with. Give up!
I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Oh, please. Look at me. Do I look like a dishonest man? This is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. Good day to you. Greetings to you too.
В смысле долговая расписка, блядь? Вы чё, охерели? Долговую расписку не отдам. Это доказательство убийства. Так, пробуем еще раз сами краснобая бахнуть.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But I'm Moose's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Oh.
That's what you...
I heard, but you...
Mother...
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You won't miss anything here.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja Sireye, mene mene Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine?
Ворона, похоже.
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
Сговорились.
When it could have helped us. The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chetan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chetan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
Так, а где этот Грозов?
I heard Sir Grozov couldn't stand Chetan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozov, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Может, надо помочь реально сбежать?
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grozov found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and Katz instead of me. I cannot allow that.
Так, окей.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chetan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? His belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
Свидетеля убрали лишнего.
He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Так, читаем.
God bless. Greetings to you, friend.
Hey, I have an idea. Get together a few friends and we'll wrestle.
A good idea, but Crossman has forbidden.
Так, не погибель точно.
Don't be daft. If anything, we'll say we're training.
Well,
come on. Otherwise, we'll shit ourselves out of boredom.
all right, I'll try to find a few men.
Great. Then come and see me.
Тоже не то.
God be with you.
Тоже не то. Вот. Уже краснеет, волдыри. Опорожняется нутро. Поцелуй смерти. Так, ладно, читаем. Надо все пролистать, видно.
Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
Careful!
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
Well, that's enough. I don't know what your game is, but I'd hold my tongue if I was you.
I knew it. You are a spy.
Ah, stop talking nonsense. Can't you see that I'm threatening you?
I see it. And I would certainly be afraid if I planned to betray you. But believe me, I have no desire to help Sigismund and his people.
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
И куда ты факел включаешь? Так, обыскать палатку вороны, значит, вот здесь они. Ну, это либо ворона, по заданию Гроцева, либо сам Грозов. Скорее всего, ворона. У меня есть своя палатка. Какая прелесть. Все еще столько краденые вещи. Ну ладно. Степан Ворона.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone.
Степа, лежи, не шевелись.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
Конечно, нечисто.
Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Хе-хе. Чё тут было? Только что на земле лежало. Или это щит? Так, ну, допустим.
Just a broom. I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Все? А ну, даже смысла времени не тратить нет. А вот на того товарища смысл тратить есть. Я уверен, что он отравил по заданию вот этого упыря.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oh, you pooch.
Так.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times.
Два грошика.
How could anyone drink all this? At least he hasn't had to sell his armor to buy booze yet. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Да-да. Так, а зачем обыскивать? Снадобье от блох. Это нам не надо. Ходи.
Never mind. Strange.
Наверное, ветер, как скажут в Скайриме.
Still, it's crazy. Slicing people open.
Так, здесь мы уже были. Что за воды лета? Хорошо. Что происходит? Не дотянул. Давай. Короче, нету здесь ничего интересного.
I wouldn't want to be stuck here for weeks.
А, кувшин какой-то он опрокинул. Вылил. Так. А, вот она, палатка мусы. Не-не-не, это ж еще муса. Погоди, а в чем прикол?
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
Так, надо еще раз быстренько осмотреть палатку.
Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Так, и что дальше? Будить, выводить на чистую воду. Вставай,
I want to
ворона.
ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
Well, you just went off to have a nap?
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up now.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Yeah, I've no idea. The whole thing is strange. Nobody knows anything, but everyone's got something to say.
You can't expect it to be simple, Henry. You join the army, so fight for fuck's sake.
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know. Katz and Groza for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key. I'm too small fry for that.
I found this dagger close to the place where Chertan was stabbed. Do you have any idea who it might belong to?
No, afraid not. Half the camp has one like that.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No, and get off my back.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store, but Chertan turned up.
Ну, это изначально было понятно.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It'll start in Italy, I hear, and it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the empire, just like the one here.
I should probably report you. Well, I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozav. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? He'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, Can we make a deal?
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozav. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Christ, there's more to him than meets the eye. All the better for us, though. Oh, and don't try to double-cross me. Got that?
Так, неплохо, неплохо. Верните мне цвета радуги. Так, а что надо? А, надо типа ждать, да? Давай дождемся утра.
Good doggy, good boy.
Отлично, мы выкосим верхушку, все. Так, вот он еще. Так, а уже с ним и говорить не надо. Так, кац.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen, I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Так, нечем было убийство.
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Так.
So Grozov owed Cheriton a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you?
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grosov?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir. Does this boy have any proof?
Cheriton had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozov owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things? What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
But Sir Grosov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Cheriton to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Grozov went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Cheriton.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grosov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that rubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Cheriton, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm! It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear?
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Tibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cheriton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Хорош, хорош. Так, Степан Ворона.
No need to worry. Just because I spend all day sitting on my rear end doesn't mean I've forgotten how to hold a sword.
Ну-ка, да и побазарить с тобой нельзя.
My part, I could happily have done without all this.
Так, окей. Пойдем Катерину предупредим. Сейчас решим сразу несколько проблем. Старшего вычехлили. Сейчас вражеский отряд размотаем. Заберем еще и пушку. А еще и рванет порох. Значит, сейчас, по идее, погибнуть должен вот товарищ наместник. Очень даже неплохо получится. Партизанский удар. Екатерина. Где-то есть. Вот она. Куда собралась?
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cumans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Хорошо. Ну, кстати, как драйвера переустановил, сразу прошли вылеты. 2 часа вылетов 0. Шикарно. Я уже забыл, что так можно играть. Волкер, привет. Поехали.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozlov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
Just he can't say it openly because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Sedlets awaits!
Ну, погнали.
Jumps in from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it, the devil... So he says... What the...
Свой среди чужих, чужой среди своих. Ну, погнали. Ах ты шукер. Тихо, кто меня лупит-то, блядь? А куда Жишка делся, блядь? Только что был здесь. Да пиздец. Где весь отряд-то, блядь?
Cut you to pieces! Fuck you!
The next one will finish you.
Где, сука, партизаны все? Неужели? Так, Ворон, ты с нами. Молодец.
Ich brauche eine Bandage. There.
Урс фон Моргенштерн. Так, оруженосец какой-то. Где наши-то все? Так, кровотечь. У меня кровотечь, я сейчас истеку. Целых 4 повязки. Комар. А где Жишка-то? Сухой черт. Так, Кац. Где он есть-то, блядь? А, ты тут стоишь. Упырь.
It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
Well, it just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Война.
People, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store. It's a long story.
Fucking hell, now that's a man. I like the sound of him a lot more than a lot who've settled into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Так.
Don't leave yet. There's something I have to take care of.
Make it fast, though, before someone comes to see what all the noise was. Damn it, lads, get a move on. We'll never make it to Devil's Den today at this rate.
Сейчас все будет.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
That you don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again. What the fuck are you doing? You let him go!
Да, я его отпустил. Шел он в жопу. Снимаю.
Zizka will tell you what to do next.
Так, ну они все какие-то босяки.
Well. You still here?
As you can see.
What are you going to do now? Go home to Prague?
So I have to explain to everyone what happened to Cats? I'll give that a miss, thanks. The first thing I'm going to do is collect the rest of my reward. And after that, we'll see.
Oh, wouldn't you rather hang around a while longer? We're planning something big at Malashov, and we could use every pair of hands.
Now? When I'm finally going to get my coin? No thanks. The last thing I want to do now is put my neck on the line.
Oh, you'd make some coin with us as well. Who knows what we'll find at Malashov?
And you wouldn't mind having a traitor among you?
I think we'd cope. What's more, I reckon you owe me.
Shit, Henry. If I knew you were going to beg like this, I'd have run off without saying farewell. All right, I'll help you. But after Malashov, I'm out. Got that?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Really.
All right, just don't start crying. And if I get killed somewhere along the way, I'll come back and haunt you.
Так, окей.
I want to go to Devil's Den with you.
Hop onto the wagon then. You'll travel like a lord.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
И готовиться к битве. Сейчас сделаем.
One beer.
Why is it so important to capture Otto von Bergov?
Isn't it obvious?
Pray enlighten me.
Look, Otto von Bergov is the supreme chamberlain of this land. He's in charge of all the royal towns and monasteries, meaning he is worth his weight in silver.
So, it's ransom we're after?
Not quite. Von Bergov is one of the leaders of the League of Lords against the king. If we want the lords to free our king, we have to force them to do it. And capturing von Bergov would be the best way to do that.
And to think, until recently, you couldn't give a damn about politics. How does Zizka want to attack Malashov?
He didn't tell me much, but I got the impression it'll be a bit different compared to the usual tactics. A major operation.
Such secrecy. It almost seems like he doesn't trust us.
True. Zizka's being damn tight-lipped. But I don't blame the man. After Raborsh, Sigismund had a lot of our people arrested. And I'm sure a lot more are frightened. Any of them could betray us.
You think there could be a spy amongst us?
Doubtful. All of us here would gladly stab Sigismund in the gut.
Or that traitor von Bergov.
Brabant and I still owe him quite a bit of payback. I can't wait to see the look on his face when we take him captive.
What do you think about the Dry Devil?
Hinek. I think he's a right bastard. But I'd rather fight with him than against him.
So why does Zizka trust him so much?
Hinek is Job's ally, and Sigismund is their common enemy.
Так, ладно.
Man, you'll never believe what luck I had yesterday.
Где ты?
Who did you defraud this time? Admit it.
What do you mean, defraud? I returned honestly. Not far from Grund here, I found a nice little horse. So, I take him to the farm, and there's some high and mighty fella there saying his bay had run off.
And you just handed it over to him and thanked him to boot, eh?
Actually, I suggested he play a game of dice, and the winner gets the horse.
It's a wonder he didn't have you locked up straight away.
Well, that came next. You see, he didn't know how to play. But lucky for me, I had the horse, not him.
Will you join our attack on Malashov?
You'll attack? I hope it won't be too bad, will it? But I've heard Zhishka knows how to deal with von Burgo.
So I can count on you?
Unfortunately, Zhishka got here before you. I'm to take Catherine to Zuchtdal.
Well, that's a serious thing. I don't know if you're up to the task by yourself, mate.
Exactly. I'd rather go into battle.
But then listen to an angry Catherine, right?
Aye, something like that. In any case, break a leg, Henry. I hope you get that bastard soon.
Козлик, козлик, козлик. Я не помню, кто это.
Just a moment.
So, mon ami, are you ready to go and capture le seigneur von Berghoff?
Me? Yeah. But I hope your mercenaries will be up to the job.
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Who is this Morgenstern?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart, a man of renown.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kuttenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund, but he turned him down because le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
Так, ладно. Только балабольство, так. На продажу.
What is it? Do you need something?
О, Катерина.
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Oh, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff, but I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God, I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Zuchtdal. That's where we'll meet.
Это совсем размякла.
How are things looking at Malashov?
How is Malashov?
Właśnie stamtąd wróciłem. Jedno wiem na pewno. Ten zamek ma kurwa słuszne obwarowania.
Could you slow down a bit? I'm trying to understand you, but I can't keep up.
O co ci chodzi?
This is going nowhere. I need Uher to translate.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Ничего мне от тебя не надо. Так.
Morning, lad.
I'm Zhishka's friend. My name's Henry.
Oh, I've heard about you, lad.
Brabant was probably blabbing, eh?
Oh, no, not Brabant at all, but Dangler spoke of you.
Sorry, but I don't know who that is. Who's Dangler?
The one from the entourage of Lord Kuna
Oh.
Reichwald. Of course. You recently rode together on the Sazavar River, you know.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence. Do you know Lord Kuna?
We mercenaries know one another. One day we fight side by side, the next against.
Это наемник из DLC
But
первой
this
части.
time we only drank together all evening. Ha! I had a terrible hangover from it, my friend, but I haven't had so much fun in a long time.
What did they tell you about me?
Only good things, like you're not a coward and you're a good fighter. Even Lord Kuna himself said he would welcome you with his retinue.
Well, I'm very honoured.
Aye, you're right. They're quite the scoundrels. Capable scoundrels, though. If Lord Kuna doesn't fuck everything up, he'll be going places.
How is Lord Kuna doing? Is he healthy?
Oh, aye. I heard you had some trouble with old Zul.
Trouble? He was a right bastard, he was. He harmed my father, my lord, and robbed his estate.
Aye. I heard he was a mercenary for the League of Lords.
Where were you before you came here?
Well, we spent this winter near Milan, but we only ran into Brabant here on the Loret's vineyard.
So you've known each other a long time?
I don't know about my Lord Urso, but I saw him there for the first time. An interesting group of people came together and we drank for several nights.
Well, I'll be damned. So I was risking my neck in the Hungarian camp, and Brabant was drinking with you.
Aye, like I said, there were more people. There was also one Gutenberg Italian named Giuseppe, who was the acting commander of the guard in the Italian court. Oh, my God, you should have heard how his wife makes him suffer. It was so funny when he told it. And then Brabant started telling his stories, and then he mentioned you need help, so here we are.
How much money did Brabant promise you?
Hey, you'll have to ask Sir Urso von Morgenstern. It's his business.
So you don't know what exactly they agreed on?
I have no idea, my friend. I'm just heating up water and grating carrots here.
Seriously?
And why not, if you enjoy it?
Then you should go and see Janos Uher. He can go on about cooking for hours and hours.
Ah, you see, finally a kindred spirit, someone who knows what's important in the world.
What weapons do you have? And how many of you are there?
Well, I prefer a warhammer, but most of us can fight with whatever's at hand. Anyway, we're renowned archers, and our Hagen even recently won a tournament in Nuremberg. He defeated the famous Hawkeye Schmidt there. Now that man was so pissed off that he threw his crossbow into the Pegnitz River by mistake and couldn't fish it out.
Are you a cook?
Aye, but it's no big deal. I just got sick and tired of eating that disgusting slop on the road, so I learned to cook.
That's actually a pretty good reason. And are you any good at it?
Well, the men don't complain, so I can't be all that bad. Even Sir Urso himself praised me recently.
Ah. And does your lord have a discerning palate?
Does he ever? He likes sweets, but he enjoys good Italian food above all. Aye, Italy. What a land. Great wine, beautiful women, and delicious food. Every mercenary likes to go back there. First Geld, oder für die Freude.
What does that mean? Fürs Geld, and so on and so forth.
First Geld, oder für die Freude. For money or for joy. That's the motto of our Lord, Sir Ursa von Morgenstern. And it's quite fitting for mercenaries like us, don't you think?
Aye, I reckon it is. Actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. One or both of them. There's no other reason to risk your skin.
I'd like to ask you something.
Well, let's hear it then.
What is your lord like? Can you tell me something about Sir Urso?
I can't say a single bad thing about him. First of all, he'd give me a thrashing, and second, there's no reason to. He's strict but fair, and always has money. In fact, he has so much he can buy those silly trinkets of his.
What are you talking about?
You know, his books, sculptures, and weird fragments he's always carrying around. He's completely mad for those Roman antiques. He collects all kinds of things and can talk about them with other people who are just like him.
So he's scholarly and can read?
I don't know about that. I've never seen him read, but he looks through his books often. And the money he is willing to pay for a piece of Greek rock, it's enough to make one cry. He's so crazy about those ancient fairy tales, he even named his horse after some monsters or something like that.
Пегас какой-нибудь. Моргенштерн. Опять этот актер.
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you how many men you have with you, sir.
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten here in the camp, I also have Soldaten nearby, and if need be, they will go with us. Doch wir werden abwarten, according to what Hauptmann Schischka says.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant? How much did he promise you?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, for you. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. You pay for any losses of the horses and archers. If your plan fails, you shall pay us the rest of the money we would otherwise get.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. You get inside, we take care of the rest. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no sieges. Just a quick, clean job for my men.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are experienced archers. We know how to take care of ourselves.
And how many of you are there?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free archers and a combat hostler. Alles Gute und unerschütterliche Jungs.
What experience do your men have? Where have they fought before?
Das ganze letzte Jahr we fought in Italy for Sir Musio Sforza, and we wintered near Milan.
Who were you fighting against? And did you win?
Unfortunately, this time Il Capitano Barbiano was luckier and beat our Musio in battle. But it was not a bad year. Italien ist ein großartiges Land. I think we shall head south again in the autumn. I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Florence, and there'll be a new war.
I've heard you collect old things. Is that true?
Aha, my reputation precedes me, eh? Do you know anyone around here with a similar interest?
Well, I only know a few, collectors of valuables. But you're said to be interested in fairy tales and precious stones.
Mythologie. It's called mythology, and not stones, but noble fragments of art from Roman times.
What does that mean?
What do you not understand? Mythologie or the art?
Please explain the mythology.
Well, I appreciate your interest, but I can hardly explain to you something so extensive and complex. Moreover, most Greek mythology is written in Latin.
Do you speak Latin, sir?
Mein Gott, I'm a collector, not some scholar who has to understand everything and at all costs.
Mein Freund.
Ладно. Так, оруженосец.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
My name's Henry, and I'm a friend of Zizka's. I came here to see who Brabant brought us.
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. Brabant spoke to my lord, Sir Urso, about you. He said you want to do something big. Worum geht es denn?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you many details. I don't even know them myself. Zizka is being awfully secretive about it.
Macht nichts. Das ist egal. A war is meant to be fought, especially if you pay us well. Fürs Geld oder für die Freude?
My God! The simple joys of life, eh, pal?
How have you been getting on?
Well, I finally got my shit together. A nice, big, solid one.
Are you better?
That's what I just said. Anyway, do you think I'd miss out on the chance to hack a chunk off onto his arse?
You're not the only one. After what he did to Samuel's people.
I'm more pissed off about how he handed our arses to us at Rabos. He chased us off like rabbits, the fucker.
How could von Burgov have found out about our meeting in Rabors? Could someone have betrayed us?
I don't know. But there's no point in trying to figure it out. It wasn't any of the captured lords. And if any of their men talked, well, we'll never know now.
What now, fucker?
Did Zizka tell you how he plans to attack Malashov?
I think it's obvious. We have to lure von Bergau into a trap, then quietly grab him.
Then what do we need that cannon for?
In case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that fucking contraption. These toys that use gunpowder pretty much even the odds. But they cost as much as a virgin whore. Aye, if we'd had one of them fat beauties with us at Snoimo, that would have been something.
You know, do it. Go on, Barry. Fuck you! You're holding it like a pig holds a bone.
Aren't those guys sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Так, ладно.
Good day, Henry.
Ah, Sir No Sabbath. My respects.
I assume you won't be joining our offensive, right?
Under other circumstances, I would avoid battle. You're right, but this is personal. Otto von Berghoff is responsible for that slaughter in Kuttenberg. It was he who advised Sigismund to attack my people.
So you want revenge?
They plundered the synagogue, murdered dozens of people. That Mamsa must pay. I will play with him like a cat with a mouse. He will beg for mercy, for a quick death.
I understand how you feel. Once I get my hands on Markvart, there's no telling what I'll do.
I'm going to kill von Berghoff. Even if Zizka is against it. Fuck him. It was I who got the money for everything. So no one is going to tell me what I can and cannot do. What about you? Why are you willing to fight?
I too want to get revenge on von Berghoff.
For tricking you two?
Aye, for that too. But to put it bluntly, someone has to stop him. He betrayed the king, and he should hang. And if there's anyone that can get him, then it's Zizka and the devil. That's why I'm going with them to Malashov.
Так, тут больше никого.
Careful.
Багута.
What do you know about the attack on Malashov?
You're asking the wrong fella, Henry.
Do you think we stand a chance of taking von Bergov?
Well, if anyone can do it, it's Zizka and the devil. Although I'm not saying it'll be easy, or that I approve.
How's that?
God doesn't lead us by the hand. We have to find our own path to him, or at least try to. And I'm not sure just how much divine mercy that pair deserve.
Так. Блин, зачем на лошадь? Ладно. Ну или ладно, пусть на лошади. Сохранимся. Потрепало сапоги, конечно. Так, надо кофе сделать. Не расходитесь. Не расходитесь.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Ай, ну поехали.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
I'm ready. For anything.
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with you. How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. I want to have a clear head. But once we have von Berghoff locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
Ну, давай.
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinnock. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Cannon.
Luckily, we have Crow for that. He says he knows how to use cannon. So the only question now is, who's going to help him with the bloody thing?
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchto Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Ebez, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us. He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashop before the cock crows.
Ну, погнали.
Kurwa.
What the fuck?
Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up. What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them?
Чё ты реально миндальничаешь?
No prisoners. No, just wait a moment.
Война идет, Индро.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Bergau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
You're right. The trap must be sprung.
Давай.
Let's go and do our job and hope things don't get fucked up for once. If anyone runs for the forest, let them go. The other yokels are out of luck. Leave him be.
Can't help anyone anyway.
Все правильно.
What you gaping at? We've a job to finish. Get to it.
I'll be watching you. See whether you do what you're supposed to.
Соберись, тряпка. Уже просрали все, что можно просрать. Скалец вспомнил.
How's this gonna end?
What do you want? God, leave us alone! For the love of God!
Flee! Save yourselves! Run into the woods!
Ну, женщин и детей, естественно, я убивать не буду.
Mary, Mother of God, have mercy on us!
You won't die. Just run. Get away. Hide in the forest. Come on! You have more work to do. Come on, men. After me. Come on! Let's go! Over here! I'm here! I'm here now. How did it go? Is everything all right? Aye. The village is ours. What next? Now we'll go for von Berkhoff. He's the key to freeing our King Wenceslas. So, we still have the hardest part ahead of us. Help will soon arrive from the fortress. We'll hide on both sides of the road and ambush them. With that, the trap will have been sprung, and von Berkhoff will be left with just a few men at the castle. We'll make quick work of them. I understand. Good. To the task, friend.
Quiet now, fellas. Don't stick your head down. Wait for orders.
Ждем. Тачик сидит.
Good God, hurry! It's on now! Let's go! Let's go! Spare no man! To your position!
Тихо, тихо, тихо. Где враг? Ага. Хорошо. Нихера, пикинер. Хорошо. Где жишка?
The trap was sprung.
And those poor wretches are in God's hands.
We're in a war, aren't we?
Up to our ears, Sir Hans. Up to our ears. It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters. It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather. And other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
Погнали.
Let's go. Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
Good. The guards are busy with the fire in the village on the other side. Let's go, fellas.
Так, это мы обошли, да? Так, Шмуэль, конечно, подпортить сюда может. Нам реально живой нужен. Бергов. Тем более, что наши в заложниках. Если мы зарежем...
There? Really?
Yeah, there. Neck a fray and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Climb up the ladder, Henry. But do it quietly.
Эй. ворота. Бля, до хера народу.
Alert! Alert! Come on! Bring it on, bastards!
Собака такая. Стоп, стоп, стоп. Не-не-не-не. Так не планировалось ничего. Давайте по-тихому все-таки.
Strange.
My God, how did that start? Now just to open that gate.
Тихо.
Do it.
Fucking big nose! Fuck!
We have to hold out until they take down that damn bridge!
Ай, блядь, больно. Стоп, 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 тихо, тихо.
Take cover!
Давай, давай, заряжай. Бля-муха. Да как же косы, а? Стреляйте с пушки уже. А в стену-то что не попали, а?
Take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything? Give them time. They're all out of time.
Тачек, как обычно, паникует. Хорош. Вставай давай, хватит.
Let's go. Forward! To the top! Let's go, quick! Forward!
Погнали, погнали.
You're dead.
Вот упырь.
Enjoy
Хорош.
Now you're hardly
Давай. Минус башка.
Let's go, man! Clean things up here! Sam! Anna! Someone get an
We have to discuss what to do next. It's not finished yet.
О, упыри, бля.
Stick your head out and you're dead.
Later, not now.
Now what, scum? What's your next
Hey,
move?
blacksmith boy, come here, quick.
Every one of you will get...
Что ты хочешь?
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi, we're not going to give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what Von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all! He's trapped!
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honourably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard.
Lord Capon! Henry!
Вот дура. Ah.
I don't know why we can't make a deal. Ransom would be a good solution for both sides.
How is that?
We'll get money and free the king, and you'll have time to change sides once things with Sigismund go to hell. And since you're our prisoner, you won't lose face in the eyes of your League of Lords or Sigismund. And you can still settle your differences with Wenceslas.
Damn it. All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine. But what will it be, Lord von Berghoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain. Ensure peace
Сука, змея.
liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
Сейчас евреи, блядь, испортят что-нибудь.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom.
Ну кто пустил еврея к нему? Он же сейчас убьет его.
Thought back in the Barkov how things would turn out.
Come on. Move.
Ну сейчас же убьет его.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant loaded last shot, it nearly blew his French ears off. It is wonder that Fox survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, that must have cost the king's ransom. Oh, my lady!
И что тут делаешь?
I think we're all done here. We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value, you're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Что ты собрался тут оглядывать? А, пушечку тоже взорвали. Молодцы. Первая, сука, первая за всю игру. Почти за 100 часов победа какая-то. Которая прошла по плану, бля. А чё я тут остался-то? Сейчас же придут и дадут лещей. Ага. Блядь, тем более сюда даже попасть нельзя. Ну и смысл. Я, говорит, здесь осматриваюсь. Что тут осматриваться-то? Пушечки абздец. Так, где сугдол? Ладно, поедем. Почему нельзя нельзя было сразу уйти со всеми. Это бред. Видишь, путника за маленькой паузки, знак приветствия. Ну, пойдем посмотрим, что там за путник.
How now, good man? You might be interested in some nice wares.
I'm interested in this. How's things, goodman?
Lacho Jives Gajo. What would your name be? Folks call me Carol. Have we met before?
They call me Henry of Skalitz, and no, there's little chance we met before.
Goda chacho. Maybe not, but that does not mean I have never heard of you, Gajo.
How's that? How could you have heard about me?
You're the one who saved young Tibor, Laches, Mistes.
Christ, that got around fast. You know Tibor?
What I heard was that some Gajo brutes wrongly imprisoned Tibor, nearly chopped off his hands, head, and no doubt his balls, too. Mistes, Mistes. You stood up for him and fucked up those sons of whores.
Guilty as charged. But I did it mostly for Marika. She deserves to be happy.
Goda chacho. You helped our people, and that is a worthy thing. And you know what, Gajo? I will make it up to you however I can. Balikerav, Gajo.
If you have anything of interest to sell, I'll buy it.
Chacho. And for you, Gajo, I'll let it go for next to nothing. A token of gratitude to let you know that us Roma never forget. Avar de dik.
Ну, показывай, что у тебя тут. Ха-ха. Юбка, бля. Так, что у тебя по деньгам? А, у тебя ничего нет. Продадим книженцы тогда.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
А, вот я где, я понял. Давно я, кстати, в навыки не заглядывал. Целый один доступен живучесть. Так, обойти. Не удалось.
To hell with you.
Ну, давай. Ага, я тебя понял.
Mercy, leave me be.
There'll be no surrendering.
Ах ты упырь. И что-то тут упырь делал. Просто прятался, да? Сгоревшее железо. Поехали дальше. Вот здесь Понятно.
My respect.
Так. Ну, здесь была оборона в начале игры. О, тачик. Что, с тобой нельзя общаться? Ничего мне не скажешь? Ну ладно.
I'm sorry.
Не извиню. Так. Ладно, еще выше тут есть, да. Жичка. Ладно, сейчас я с тобой успею побазарить. Что тут еще есть? Тупо спидстража. Чекрыга. Интересно. Ну пропусти меня, не закрывай двери. Да, он ушел. Ты что творишь? И тебе здорово. Так.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
В смысле завтра?
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success. I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
You can't get over that burned-down village, can you?
After Skalitz, I didn't expect to be on the attacking side. Ever.
Do you see the devil repenting and asking God for forgiveness? No. Then don't beat yourself up about it either. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say.
Ну и чё, мне сутки ждать?
Herzlich willkommen.
What'll it be?
I need a bath.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
Sorry. I have to get going.
Ты кто? Просто воин, да?
Lovely day.
О, болото.
You've lived through more battles than I have. What do you think about Malashov?
What about it? Actually, I'd say it was a success. But I wouldn't call it a clean victory.
What do you mean by that?
Look, I've seen all kinds of things. Villages torched to the ground, plundering, rape, extortion, and other godlessness. But that doesn't mean I took part in it or approved of it.
But we're at war. Don't forget that.
Don't try lecturing me, lad. I was out fighting when you were still just a twinkle in Radzig's eye. I don't intend to preach about morals. But there's one thing you ought to know. There's a fucking massive difference between a warrior and a murderer.
Да я никого не убивал. Вот он. А чё, ты тоже со мной не хочешь разговаривать? Ты не хочешь со мной разговаривать. Что ж такое? Ну ладно.
Good day to you, Henry.
Good morning, Hans.
Тогда я в баньку.
I need a bath.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
Don't worry, lad. It happens. Keep it to myself. Next time, we'll take care of it right away.
Всякое, говорит, бывает.
Pardon me.
Пропусти меня. А, это моя комната, типа. Тогда не надо меня пропускать. Так, стоп. Почитать сначала. Понятно. Так, а ты теперь спать не захочешь, да? Не хочешь спать, нормально. Опять муки совести.
Congratulations, tonight. You finally become a man. War is a nasty business. But I see that no longer bothers you. I'm pleased you took my lesson to heart. You can't kill me. You're the same as me.
Right.
Oh yes, my family was slain too. By the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Красивые, страшные сны. И чё ты встал? Ложись обратно. Мне надо, чтобы ты поспал до утра. Тихо, куда, бля? А, можно посмотреть. Я думал, сейчас сиганет. О, доспехи перестали быть ворованными. Вот это хорошо.
Careful.
А почему метки нет? Ага, появился. А, уже внизу.
I'm sorry.
Спасибо.
Take care of my horse. Certainly.
Жижок.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdal, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that captive to Trusky.
Forced you? Come off it, boy. Should I tell the gentleman here what actually happened?
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat? And a smug face?
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true.
Блять, они вместо того, чтобы выпытывать, сами рассказывают мне.
Finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trosky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Тупырь, бля, да?
I always knew you were nothing more than a turncoat.
Call it what you like.
What do you say, Lord Capon?
Well,
Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear what Lord von Berkoff wants to offer him.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborj.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mint master, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Thank you.